Okay, in this example, we're again going to find the center and radius of the circle given this equation of the circle, x squared plus y squared plus 6y minus 2x equals negative 2. To find the center and radius, we'd like to have the standard form, that is r squared equals x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared. This is clearly not in that form, but we can put it in that form, and we can do that with the procedure of completing the square. So that's what we'll do. We're going to take this equation and use completing the square to write it in that standard form for a circle. All right, to start, what I want to do is I want to just rearrange things over here so that all the x, or terms with x's, are together, and all the terms with y's are together. So let's start with the x squared. So I have x squared. And then we have a minus 2x. All right, and then we have, there's some space here, plus y squared plus 6y, and I'll leave some space, equals negative 2. All right. So we have two parts right here that we want to complete the square. We have the y's, we want to complete the square here as well. And so let's start with the x's. So we have x squared minus 2x. In the method of completing the square, we look at the linear term. That's the term with x to the first power. That is negative 2x. And we look at its coefficient, negative 2. Take half of its coefficient, so negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1, and then we square it. So that gives us negative 1 squared, or 1. That number we add to both sides. So plus 1, plus 1. All right, that gives us x squared minus 2x plus 1. This will become a perfect square. All right, we want to do the same thing to y squared plus 6y. So we'll look at the linear term, take its coefficient, divide by 2, and then square it. So 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 3 squared is 9. So to complete the square, we will add 9, and to add 9 here, we also have to add 9 to the other side. All right, so these three terms become a perfect square. These three terms become a perfect square, and then we will combine all of these. All right, so take these, recognize this is a binomial, x minus 1 quantity squared, and we can always multiply this out to check. X times x is x squared. X times negative 1 is negative x. Negative 1 times x is negative x, giving us negative 2x. And then negative 1 times negative 1 is plus 1. All right. To that, we add this. So this is quantity y. Then we have plus 3 squared. And again, we can multiply this out. Y times y, y squared. Y times 3, 3 times y, 6y. And then 3 squared, 9. Right. And on the other side, we have negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. Plus 9 is 8. Right. From this, we can read off the center. The center of this circle is going to be 1, comma, and then this can be thought of as y minus a negative 3. So 1, negative 3. And the radius will be the square root of this number here. So the square root of 8. And we can take 8 and write it as 4 times 2. Square root of 4 times the square root of 2 is 2, the square root of 2. All right, so this equation determines a circle with center 1, negative 3, and radius 2, square root of 2.